Right, slightly different Chops Garage. We are in the Jag and we're on our way to the NEC for the Practical Classics car show. We're going to meet Mad Mike up there and we're going to give the Jag a nice test out. We've got some water on the go there and some tunes ready to go. We're going to see what it averages miles per gallon wise. We're going to see if we end up with any engine codes by the time we get back or not. It'll be a really good test for it. I decided to go with this over the Suzuki Swift because obviously Jag is a little bit comfier, isn't it, for a journey like that. Plus I want to give it a good long test. We put some diesel additives, some DPF cleaner, some injector cleaner as well with the fresh tank of fuel. We've got a range that says 501 miles. So let's get cracking and see how we do. So I've made it already, guys. I'm at the hotel. I was going to do a bit of a video for you where I stopped part way and we saw how things were going with the car. But this thing eats up motorways. It properly eats motorways up. And I can't believe the MPG. Look at this. 44.9 at an average of 57.9 mile an hour, 44 miles to the gallon. I was obviously going at the national speed limit all the way. I mean, had I been on like an open motorway where you could have done 80 to 90 miles an hour, I think that MPG would have stayed the same, to be fair. The car, no engine lights, exactly as when it headed off. I cannot fault it. I cannot fault it. It's been absolutely brilliant, to be fair. Been super comfortable ride. Like I say, just eats up the miles. Normally I stop because I'm a bit of a wuss and I can't really do long runs in the car, but I literally straight through, right the way through to the NEC from Barnstable and Devon without a hitch. So nice one, Jag. So time to go to the show. Only one problem, I forgot my blooming GoPro. I'm the worst YouTuber in the world, so I'll have to do some recording on my phone, I'm afraid, guys. So see you at the show. Here we are at the NEC. We're going to go in and tell everybody what the score is about all their cars. Put a few bids, lowball some people on their classics. We're going to lowball some people on their classics. We'll see how we get on. Oh, nice Grinwall V8. That'll be a V8 TR7, or is it 5 litre in those? Always quite fancy the TR7 like this with the tartan interior on it. The green tartan interior. It's cool. They're still cheap as well, aren't they, these? I don't know why I love this stuff, the totally unrestored stuff. What is that, Mike? Is that standard 8, is it? Yeah?
Nice, isn't it?
I like it. I just clear lacquer that.
It's a basic.
That's what they look like when you actually fully restore them. Got another example here. What's this? This is a Triumph. What Triumph is this? But you got the unrestored one, and I prefer the unrestored one. I know a lot of people don't get this, but I prefer that. Now that's a cool Volvo, isn't it? Don't see them very often. It's a 2-door limousine, apparently. TR7 Estate. I've never seen one of them before. That's cool. Didn't get enough orders for them apparently, so they were never made. Now this is a car I've got on the way to me. I've got a Morris Ital on the way to me, which we'll be showing you in a later video. That's Sarah Crabtree's one, that one, isn't it?
Hi, my lovely Morris Ital from Mike.
Now these are getting collectible now, aren't they? These 480s. Nice looking little cars, done with a turbo, didn't they? That's the car I was, no, the yellow one. That's a 5. Is it what, a 5 AE or something? Is it the Scimitar 5? I thought they always look fantastic in cars. Fiberglass body. What model is it?
SE4.
SE4. Got it wrong. SE4. And that's the V6 Essex in that, isn't it? Yeah, fantastic looking car. I've always quite fancied one of these. Mercedes Cosworth. My mate had one of these. He got it flooded and had to claim off the insurance. This one's fantastic looking. I don't think those are genuine wheels, are they? But they look fantastic on it. Look at the interior, man. That's a Minter. Fantastic looking car. 2.3 16 valve Cosworth engine. There you go for all you Capri perverts out there. This is a Harris Capri. The Harris is the tuning company, isn't it? So it's got a Harris engine in it. This is an absolute stunner, absolutely mint. We've got the mirrors on to show you the underside of the car, and all it's got is a little bit of clear wax oil here and there. 19s, yeah, I got an Suzuki Cap. Mike's just saying I wouldn't fit in one, but as we know, I got an Suzuki Cappuccino, didn't I? Oh, I love the interior on this one. Again, I think X19s are still massively undervalued at the moment. If you want a cheap, fun little car, they're still really quite affordable. I said to Mike before we came to the show, I wanted a quick Austin A35. I think I found the car. What have we got? Ford V6 and that? I don't even want it quite that far. Let's find if we can find one that's just got a mini light and a 1380 tuned engine. Here we go, here's a fruity one. Excuse the tannoy. Looks like we've got a fruity little mini engine in there. Mini lights, that's bang on. Oh, look at that. A fast Amazon. Again, on my list of cars to have. Everything you hear about them is brilliant, isn't it? A 122S with Recaros. Don't normally like aftermarket seats, but that's quality. I see, that's the attitude. Used, abused and enjoyed. It's not even cleaned. That's the Monza 3 litre straight 6, isn't it, in those? It's a 3 litre straight 6, isn't it, that? It's a 3 litre straight 6, isn't it, in these? Yeah. Please don't use profanities on my channel. So I've never seen anyone do this to an S-Type, and it actually looks quite good. They've done an old school Jaguar racing style with the knockoffs. I actually quite like that. S-Types do tend to look a little bit bland and not very special, but this kit, I'm liking that. We're at the Mini stand and Mike has just let it slip that he's got an original Mini Cooper stored away at the unit. So if you want to put a bid in on that, just bang him a message. We'll put a link down below. More Capris for you. I've learnt, having had my Capri on my channel now, that there's a lot of Capri perverts on my channel. That one's got a Z-Tech. Fits nicely in there, doesn't it? This one's got the V6. And then we've got a 280 over there. Check out this, 129 miles. Unregistered Granada. You can even see the plastic on the side of the seats. Unfortunately, they didn't store it somewhere really well because it's rusty as hell. And all the interior's falling apart. But 129 miles, it's mental. So this is another one I'd wash and just clear lacquer and drive it with all that patina on it. I think it looks fantastic. Right, don't touch here, Mike, because we're in the $500,000 car category here. All these are worth £500,000. This is official. Look at these ones with the mirrors underneath are mental, where the floor plans are absolutely immaculate to the extent they can put mirrors under them. But yeah, these Sierras are worth stupid money now, aren't they? Here we've got a Cortina, Coke bottle Cortina that's come over from South Africa. Again, completely unrestored. Sun's got to it, but they just clear lacquered it. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Look at this, they managed to fix a V8 in this pop. But this one here, look at that. Absolutely love that. I know a lot of you disagree with me on this and you like your cars fully restored, but I absolutely love that. What is that? Oh, is this the unrestored? This is the barn finds thing, isn't it? I think this is a section where they have all the barn find cars. Is that a Jaguar? Was that a Javelin? Is that over there? We'll have a look at that in a sec.
That's an ambulance.
That's cool.
3 litre.
Was it 3 litre Westminster or whatever they were called? I don't know. A lot of you will know your old cars better than I do. I know that is an Alfa Romeo. V8 Rover, Scimitar. Wow, look at this caddy. Look at that. Look at that. Convertible Cavalier. It's got to be an SRI as well, I think, with those wheels. MG Magnet. I used to get taken to school in an MG Magnet by the farmer's wife down the road. And here we go. This is the one I wanted to have a look at. The Jowlet Javelin. These are mega cool cars. Look at the back end of this car. That is fantastic. I think this is my favourite so far. Wolseley 1500. These are supposed to be a lot of fun to drive. They're supposed to be quite good handlers and be quite nippy as well, aren't they? How cool is this Celica? I love this. This reminds me of that James Bond film where he does the... It wasn't one of these, was it? But it was similar. He does that big twist after jumping off the bridge, isn't it? Comment down below what movie was that in? It wasn't a Celica either, was it? But it looked very similar. It might have been a Celica actually. This is so cool. This is a car I'd take home. Just spotted a Fiat 127 GT. We're going to go and look at this now. Now I wish I grabbed one of these when they're cheap. Now you cannot get them for love nor money. 70 brake horsepower in a little car like that. Probably weighed about 700 kilos. When I was young they were cheap as chips. Now you just can't find them. That is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness, I need a much bigger unit, don't I, guys? I feel guilty because the last MG Metro I had, we just took the engine and gearbox out and put it in Mrs. Chops' Mini. Absolutely flew and threw the rest of the MG Metro away. Always love these little 3-door Chevettes as well, they're cool cars. It's the red stripes on black, it makes anything cool, doesn't it? Hillman Avenger with a fruity little BRM engine in it, but that's a stupid amount of fun, and it's still got the original interior. Is it original? Oh, Recaro's. Proper number plates for the Capri, legal ones, Mike. Unlike the ones I've just found out from all my subscribers, you give me a Capri with a legal number plate. Yeah. This was the 18, wasn't it? Renault 18 Coupe, was it? These are so cool. Renault 17 TL. Love these. Hey look, we come across a Saab 900 Turbo. This is same as mine, but obviously the hard top, not the convertible. It's got the really cool purple interior, or oxblood I think it's called. That's a Minter. Now that is another cool car. My mum always wanted one of these. She never got one, but she always wanted a Talbot Mantra. I thought they were called something else. But these are hen's teeth and worth a fortune now, aren't they? SD1. Mike doesn't like this. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I love that Ferrari Daytona styling. Always wanted a wide body like race one. I even like this green. Mike's just said you want everything, because I just pointed out a traction event, and to be fair he is right. I'll just have one of everything. Holy moly, what is this? What is it, Mike?
I don't know what it is.
Frisky Sprint is called. What a name. Nice mint Opel Manta GSI. Look at this mint. This mint Manta GSI. It's a little stunner. Right, Mikey and I are off because it's a little bit disappointing. There's only 3 halls and there isn't a huge amount here. It's a little bit of a disappointing show, to be honest, in terms of how much there is here. We've walked around it a few times. There's not much more to see, so we're gonna leg it, guys. So we're back to a very windy Devon. The Jaguar, absolutely fantastic. The journey back was horrible. Bristol, as per normal on a Friday, was stop start all the way, and I forgot how frustrating I find it to use motorways. I wish the general public would learn how to use a motorway properly so they free up more space. Loads of people still sitting in that middle lane, loads of people not just moving over to the left as soon as they're overtaken. It just doesn't need to be congested as it is, but anyway, right over. No, the Jag performed absolutely fantastically, super comfortable all the way there, just absolutely tore up the miles. Like I said, fully intended on stopping on the way up, but I was making such good progress with the car. I felt so fresh and so comfortable, and it was just, it's, you know, really nice to drive. I just carried on. And we're going to go in and finish the chat because it's blooming cold here. So as I said, seats super comfortable, stereo really good, got my auxiliary input plugged in, heating good, heated seats good. It just ate up the miles, absolutely ate up the miles. Let's have a quick look at what the final MPG was. I say it would have been higher than this, but the traffic back was horrible, horrible, horrible. Stop, start all over the place. So anything that seems to not be working is the parking aid, and that one vent is the only thing that's not working now on the whole vehicle. No codes at all. Okay, so nothing came up there at all. Right, vehicle information, trip computer. We averaged 42.3 miles to the gallon, an average speed of 54. Well, the reality is I was going 44 miles per hour most of the way, hence getting there super quickly. I think it would have done 45. The mad thing about it is this car seems to be more efficient at high speed on the motorways than it does on these little lanes around here. So the perfect motorway muncher, really. So I think we can comfortably call this Jaguar now tried and tested. It's a great motor, but it probably will have to go up for sale though, because I really can't justify keeping this as well as all my other toys. We'll see.